For review question 6, sketch the graph of y equals to x plus 2 bracket square plus 1, indicating the x-intercept, y-intercept, line of symmetry, and the turning point. So this equation over here is actually in the form ax plus a bracket square plus b, which is actually the completed square of a quadratic equation. All right, so from a completed square format, it is very easy for us to find the turning point. I just have to flip this and take this. Remember, flip and take. All right, so from here, straight away, I can find my turning point, which is -2, flip the first one, and take the other one, -2, 1. That is the coordinates of my turning point. And from here, my line of symmetry, very simply, it is just x equals to -2. Okay, and then next one, I'm just left with my x-intercept and y-intercept to find. To find my x-intercept, I will sub y equals to 0. And to find my y-intercept, I will sub x equals to 0. All right, so let's start off with my x-intercept. And I will sub y equals to 0. So 0 equals to x plus 2 bracket square plus 1. I will shift this +1 over. And I'll get -1 equals to x plus 2 bracket square. To remove this square over here, I will have to square root the other side, not forgetting my plus minus square root -1 equals to x plus 2. Okay, so if you were to press a calculator, you will realize that you will never be able to square root a negative number. So what does this mean? It actually means that there is no x-intercept, or you can just write there no solutions. All right, and then for my y-intercept, I will sub x equals to 0. So y equals to 0 plus 2 is a 2, square plus 1, which gives me a 5. So what does it mean when there is no x-intercept? Does it mean we cannot draw the graph? No, we still can. Just that for a positive graph, it will lie entirely above the x-axis, not touching the x-axis. And if it's a negative graph, it will lie entirely below the x-axis, not touching your x-axis as well. Okay, so for this equation over here, my x squared is actually a +1. Therefore, I know that this is a positive graph with a U shape. Okay, it will lie entirely above the x-axis because there is no solutions. And my values of y-intercept, it's a 5, +5. So it looks something like this. Okay, this is 5. Coordinates of turning point, I found it right at my first step, which is -2, 1. And my line of symmetry will be equals to x equals to -2. Don't forget to label your x and y axis from here.